welcome everybody to our class. We're going to start off on the floor and do a little bit of our breathing technique to begin. So grounding ourselves and bringing ourselves into the room. We're going to be working on pendulum breathing today. The pendulum breathing is inhaling and exhaling. Every time you exhale, you're going to open the opposite hand. So as you inhale and then exhale, you open the other hand. And this is how you do it. So you're just focusing on the breath as you're changing those hand positions. So start off on the inhale with the fists closed, and then exhale and open one hand. And then inhale and exhale, opening the other hand, and then inhaling and exhaling, opening the hand, and inhaling and exhaling, opening the hand, and inhaling and exhaling, opening the hand, and again inhaling and exhaling out. And again, inhaling and exhaling out. So just tuning into the breath and working with the body is going to bring ourselves into balance. And so very important that you tune into the source, and then any outside influences will become more joyful, more about well-being and happiness. And you can cope better with your daily tasks, whatever you're doing, and just let go. So tune into that breath all the time. It's your point of return while you're doing your exercises. We're going to be doing a 5-minute series of warm-up postures, and we'll be starting off your bolster. So if you can come down off this now and just go onto your knees. I'm going to put some music on, and if you can follow along with me. So you're going to take one leg, come onto the side of your hip and take one leg out, so it's horizontal with your mat, and then turn your body around and come forward and stretch out the back leg. Just come forward a bit, like that. So can you see what's happening? I've got the leg straight at the back. And then I'm going to lift that leg up and down and float it. So do this a few times, lifting up and down. Just working in to the hip. And at the same time, you're working into internal organs. So around about 6 times floating that leg. See if you can do the other one underneath, so floating it up and down. A bit of muscular work. And one more. Come around onto the side of the hip. Lean over, reaching your arm, stretching the side of your body. So your weight is on the elbow. You can look up into the palm of the hand. Breathe deeply. Taking the top leg back, pull it back towards behind you, so you're bringing that heel up towards your buttock, and stretching the front of your thigh. And then take the leg up, you're stretching the back of the leg, and lift up in your torso. then drop the leg, come around onto the other side. And now you're going to take the other leg out in a straight line. Turn your body around and straighten out your back leg. I'll just come forward a bit. And then you're going to float the leg at the back up and down. Just feeling it gently stretching out that hip joint and working into your lower back. So I've done 6, around about 6, and then do the underneath leg. So lifting that up and down. 3, 4, probably feeling it in your tummy. 5, 6. Nice. And coming onto your side, leaning on the elbow and stretching the arm over the head. And looking up into the palm of your hand. And taking the top leg back behind you. Pull the foot back towards your buttock, so you feel it in the front of your thigh and your quadricep. And then just looking down at the floor. And then taking the leg up, stretching the back of the leg, and lifting up in your torso. And keep breathing as deeply as you can. Drop the leg down, coming back onto your knees. Take a nice deep round of breath, breathing in and breathing out. And one more, breathing in and breathing out. How does that feel? Rolling your shoulders around backwards and then coming forward. Let's move into our posture now. So that's your warm-up. So we're going to start off lying back down on the floor with your knees in. And holding it for about a minute, or a minute and a half. Just lying down, drawing the knees in, knees to chest, and holding this position with the shoulders back. Resting your mind. Remember, we're working on the balance of the body, with the mind, and the breath. Place your head quietly up, forehead onto the knees. Back down. And stretch your whole body out. Drop the legs down and the arms above your head. And then coming up onto your right side, come back around to face me. Okay. So take one arm over your head and stretch the side of your body. Go the other way, breathing in and out. And take the arms up, interlace the fingers and push upwards with the shoulders down and lengthen in your back. And open out. Let's move into our half butterfly. Bringing your right foot in and your left leg out. On your mirror, you'll need your bolster. Coming forward on the posture, we're going to stay here for 3 minutes. Set the clock. You can drop your body forward, you're stretching the inner thigh. Try and relax into the pose and find your point of stillness. You can hold without moving. Let go in the muscles. Staying in tune. What's happening inside while you're holding the position? Observing any sensations as they arise. Letting go with every out-breath. Just let that sensation pass away. As your body starts to open up, feel the channel and chi moving through your body, channels opening up. 40 seconds to go. Slowly coming up out of this position, lie down and rebound. So lying back on your back on the floor with your head maybe on the bolster, and hold it here for 1 minute. Letting the hands fall down by your side with the palms turned upwards. You can even bend in the knees if you wish. And relax your tailbone into the floor. And drawing the knees into the chest again, we're going to come up and go into the other side of half butterfly. Take your time to come onto your side and come around to face me. Other leg out at the side, bolster in front. 3 minutes. Even place your head or your forehead onto a block. minute to go. Still relaxing. So ladies, we're going to be moving into some wall stretches. And again, if you don't have the wall handy to you and it's difficult for you to see on your screen, then you can use a chair or face me and I'll give you an alternative to do on the mat. And slowly we're going to be coming out of half butterfly. You're coming up, take your time. Put everything to one side. Give your legs a good shake. Bring your knees in, give them a hug. So if you don't want to do this on the wall, in a happy baby, you can do it on your back with your feet in, like so. Otherwise, you can put your feet up onto a chair, and I'm going to do it on a wall. I'm going to be holding it for 3 minutes. Okay, here we go. Feet are flat on the wall. Bring your buttocks right in and bend the knees so they're in line with your feet. And you can keep the arms open like so. You're pressing against the wall with those feet. Otherwise, you are on the mat like this. This is opening up into the thighs. Working into your hip flexor. Press your tailbone into the floor. Seconds to go. You can stretch your legs up onto the wall or straighten them in the air. Right, we're going to move into figure 4. I'm going to show you 2 options here. So coming round, face me. You can place your feet on the floor, place one foot across. You're opening up in the knee, letting the knee fall outwards, working into your IT band. You're also working your piriformis. You can do this on the ground as well, so you can lie back and pull that leg in, so you're wrapping your hands in underneath. And I'm also going to do the same stretch on the wall. I'm going to be holding it for 3 minutes each side, so make sure that you're comfortable. Okay, so these are your options. If you're on the wall, put one foot over, and then you take your buttock down towards the wall till you feel it on the outside of the thigh. And it's quite nice, even if you want to place a block in underneath to hold yourself here. Otherwise, you can place your hands underneath your lower back. Staying lovely and still, working into those muscles and opening up into the tissues. Really want to move that synovial fluid around the joints. It's a bit like oil in your engine of your car. Makes all the parts work better. Slow, even deep breaths in, and slower, longer breaths out. You have 30 seconds to go. Relax your legs wherever you are. Take them out in front of you if you're on the mat. Lying on your back, stretch your legs out. And get ready for the other side. All right, so you're bringing your knees down. If you're on the wall, you're going to place the other leg over, lift your hips up, and then slowly lower the hips down until you feel it on the outside of this leg that's bent. Place something underneath your back to hold it. And then if you're on the floor, you're going to place the opposite leg over. We'll do the same thing, lying down, threading your arms underneath and bringing that leg in towards you till you feel it on the outside of your thigh. I'm going to be holding it for 3 minutes. Here we go. Again, taking your legs up to relax. Come out of the position. Otherwise, if you're on your back, stretch your legs out, take the arms up above your head in stick pose. Or if you're seated, take your legs in front of you and give them a good shake. So still remaining on the wall, we've got our legs up. We're going to move into dragonfly on the wall or dragonfly seated. Out wide, placing your hands on the inside of your thighs. You've got that lovely wall to rest on. Otherwise, you've got your legs out in front of you, like so. With a block, head onto the block or the bolster, holding it for your adductors, stretching the backs of the thighs into your hamstrings and also your lower back. Remember, bend your knees or flex your feet if you want to guard against any knee problems. Keep your back straight if you have a back issue. Don't round the back. I'm going to hold it for 2 minutes. Seconds, taking the arms up or back behind you. And bring your legs in together, and knees into chest. If you're seated, knees to chest. Great. Okay, so we're stepping through into a dragon. You can use the wall if you want to. You can place one foot up behind. I'm not sure if you'll see this, but your foot goes right up at the back there and you've got your leg in front. So that's a swan position. Right, so do you see where my foot is? So it's pressed right up against vertical on the wall, and you're just opening that leg out until you feel it. So you should be feeling it in the back, the front thigh. This is your alternative. We're going to go into dragon on the floor. So pressing through, and you take one leg in front and take the same arm as the leg that's in front. So you're stretching over. This is a yang posture. Trying to press the pelvis down to the ground and come back around. You might need your block for this. Pressing down with the back up. So really working into the hip flexor. Keep pressing down towards the floor. Let's go on to the other side. So again, if you're up against the wall, you take that foot up behind you, vertical position. Otherwise we're changing position with the leg onto the mat, pressing the pelvis downwards and taking the same arm up as the leg in front, coming towards me, and stretching the side of your body out. Using a block, press the pelvis down to the floor with the back up. Really stretching this back hip flexor. Really opening up into your hips. This is great if you have lower back issues. Hold it a few more breaths. Pressing down towards the floor. And then coming around to face me in easy pose, crossing one leg in front of you. Coming forward on the position, we're going to hold it for around about 30 seconds each side. So taking the arms out and dropping the head forward. Slowly changing, bring the other leg in front, coming forward, stretching the outer hips, and the arms are away. Coming up and moving into child's pose, dropping the head down with the arms in and rounding the spine. Stay here until the bell goes. Should be feeling a lot more rested in your mind. Seconds. Stay tuned into the breath, breathing deeply, slowly, fluidly, and gently. music on, you can lie back and relax and listen to it, or go about your day, and do enjoy. See you again soon.